Hello, I am Ashley Fears. I'm a doctoral student at Liberty University, and today I'm going to be helping parents at our high school navigate the digital world. So we want to understand the digital world, know how to monitor it so that we can empower our children when they are online. So this can be overwhelming. So some of the concerns are that parents need to make sure you're equipping yourselves with the knowledge and tools necessary to safeguard not only your child's well-being, but your family and your home. Some challenges that we are still facing: cyberbullying, online predators, excessive screen time, which has led to digital addiction. And then, of course, having young children being able to access inappropriate content, and then the misinformation that is being put out online. So parental monitoring of children's screen time can really help create a healthy balance between technology and their development. Let's look at an app that's available. Yik Yak is an older app, but it was removed from the market in 2018 and then brought back in 2021. There are still some issues with it, even though that it has been updated. And these issues are cyberbullying, harassment, and of course the spread of inappropriate content. Some things to be aware of: cyberbullying, hate speech, constant approaches by strangers, and with this app in particular, this can be a problem because it's a proximity app, meaning that it's going to connect you to people who are within 1.5 2 mile radius. And because it's anonymous, it's going to be very hard for you as parents to supervise activity. So, the National Attorney General's website is very resourceful, and this is an article that I found about Yik Yak and the concerns. So it's still very popular, but if you see right here, this attorney says that a student's email is required to create an account. So this means your student's information and profiles can be accessed. And then, of course, as parents, this is going to be a concern, not just because your child is being targeted, but also a lot of times if they can access your child's account, then they can use that to get to your personal information as well. Another app. Let's talk about Hot or Not app. This is supposed to be a social networking platform, but it's faced criticism for promoting superficial judgments. This is what we need to be aware of because, again, this is an app that reveals proximity to others. So you're going to be easily found. It can allow people to prey on children, and of course cyberbullying, and especially with young female teens, this is very concerning because this particular group is often seeking validation and acceptance. Next, we have Bigo Live. This is a popular live streaming platform. However, it has also raised concerns about privacy, safety, and inappropriate content due to its open nature. So what does that look like? So though it's really intended for older teens, younger teens and younger children still have access to it. So they can be exposed inappropriately to aggressive speech, filthy, mature, inappropriate things. And of course, we have people pretending to be teenagers, so it's going to have predatory cautions that we are not going to be able to really control. And then the users have to provide information like their age and location. So we certainly don't want our younger teens to be posting their age and making them more vulnerable. And then, of course, having their location easily found. So what are some reliable resources? How would you even know that some of these apps have these potential dangers? So we have the National Association of the Attorney General, which is where I found the article about the Nebraska talking about the Yik Yak. Then the FBI website is a very resourceful website that you can use. You can put in your search and actually search their actual website. And then here they provide all of the different categories. They explain how they investigate and really can help you with what are any concerns you may have. And then right here locally in Tennessee, we have our TBI division for technology and intervention. So this is a very helpful website that's going to help you with some local issues and getting some answers to questions or concerns that you may have locally here in Tennessee. Let's watch this quick video that I found on the FBI website. It's going to talk about some of the apps and some of the concerns on our younger populations.
For skin that needs
It is for predators to contact children online with new apps coming out every day. We first told you yesterday that deputies in Volusia County arrested 29-year-old Brandon Donato after they say he drove from Cocoa Beach to DeLand to meet a 12-year-old girl twice. The third time, deputies arrested him in a sting. Now, News for Jax I-Team investigator Vic Michelucci is looking at why children are vulnerable and how parents can protect them.
It seems like there's an app for everything nowadays, making communication so much easier. But it comes with big risks, especially for children. Danger is truly at their fingertips.
Sheriff's office, stop right now!
Just yesterday, we showed you video of Volusia County deputies arresting a 29-year-old man accused of
Goes on just to share some resources and concerns about the psychological development of young teens and children, and then their access to all these different apps. So, according to Jang & Co., it says, in the age of digital transformation, children are often exposed to psychological damage, abuse, and violence. So this problem is not even if they necessarily fall to predatory behavior of adults, they are being exposed to things that they are not psychologically ready for in their development. So we need to take sufficient steps to protect them. All right, so this can be very overwhelming. How do you try to monitor all of these things? We're not with our children 24/7. So here is one solution. This is called a Bark app. And if you go to look at the information, here are some of the things that are going to be helpful with this app. So first of all, this app allows you to create a profile for each of your children. So whether you have one child or 4 children that you feel you need to monitor, you can make an individual profile for each child. So you're going to put in their name and then their birthday. Then from there, it's going to help you decide what is it that you are needing to monitor for this particular child. So in other words, is it text messages? Is it their laptop, gaming devices? And then you're going to specifically be able to pick the apps that you are going to monitor. So it has a very long list of apps, and this is just a few. Then once you do that, you're going to pick a particular membership. So they have one that's very reasonable. It's $40 a month. It has the controls built right in. And then they have one that's only $14 a month, and it just really limits and monitors screen time on phones and tablets. So if you're not sure which one to pick, it's very helpful. It has this breakdown to show you which each of the memberships provides, and that way you can decide which is going to work best for your family based on the available options. Another thing about Bark that makes it a very useful app and tool for you is that it's going to give you some of the reviews of how other parents are using the app and what they say they've liked about it. And then it also has resources for families. So things like slang words. You may not even realize that your child is coming home and using a word that may be an indication that they are being exposed to things that are inappropriate, and it may be a word that you're not even really aware is a red flag. So it helps you know those words so that you can identify maybe what your child is being exposed to. It has tech guides, app reviews, content reviews. So it's a very good resource to help you kind of navigate through some of the different issues you may have while trying to monitor your child. So, according to Grayson et al., parents are advised to keep a close eye on younger children's internet and social media activities, but also educating older teens. And so this is a very important piece. So having that open dialogue and clearly communicating scenarios and potential risks may help to give them the information they need to not be manipulated in inappropriate situations. So, what you need to take away from this is a lot of information. The World Wide Web is a very big place and landscape to navigate. So you need to know you're not alone. There's safeguarding children against online experience. It just requires collaborative efforts. Using the supports and resources that will empower you to help navigate this online world. And then, of course, being able to access tools and knowledge is going to help you ensure that your children are going to thrive in this digital age. Here are some references that I used to help provide you this information that I hope you found was helpful. And I wish you the best of luck, and we will be taking any questions.